Welcome back to Zipto 4K. Before we start this video, make sure to drop a comment below and tell me, from where are you watching this video right now? I always love seeing where my motorhome family is tuning in from. Today, we're diving into a full review of the 2026 Suzuki GSX-R1000R, a superbike that's had a significant update for the new model year. I'll take you through design and exterior styling, interior and rider ergonomics, performance under the hood, and pricing, all based on the latest official specs and first look reviews, so we're sticking to solid facts. Let's get into it. Starting with the exterior, the GSX-R1000R retains that razor-sharp superbike silhouette we've come to expect from Suzuki's GSX-R line. Notice the aggressive nose fairing, compact twin-spar aluminum frame, and of course, the race-inspired carbon winglets derived from their endurance program. The 2026 model brings in special 40th anniversary livery options: classic blue and white, red and white, or the yellow and matte blue tribute scheme. The bodywork is muscular but clean, with updated LED lighting and a more refined exhaust design. The aerodynamics get a boost through those winglets, which deliver extra downforce without being visually overbearing. The overall dimensions put it at a length of about 2,075 millimeters, width around 705 millimeters, height 1,145 millimeters, and a wheelbase of 1,420 millimeters. Seat height is 825 millimeters, so it sits realistically for a superbike. Visually, the bike announces itself as a serious machine. The paint, the finishes, the 40th anniversary badging, it all says premium. One thing to keep in mind, as a track-leaning superbike, the ergonomics are firm, so if you're planning long rides, you'll feel it. But for sporty urban or track use, the stance works. Moving inside and looking at rider interface and ergonomics. The cockpit of the GSX-R1000R is sporty but modern. The clip-on handlebars are set low, the foot pegs are high and rear set, and the rider triangle is designed to put you forward over the tank for that aggressive feel. That said, Suzuki haven't sacrificed usability. The seat is a modest 825 millimeters high, which is manageable for many riders. The instrumentation includes ride-by-wire throttle, a bi-directional quick shifter, and slipper assist clutch, all expected in this category. There's also a sophisticated electronics package, a 6-axis IMU, roll torque control, motion track brake system, slope-dependent ABS, anti-wheelie, launch control, and multiple riding modes. It adds up to a high level of tech for the rider. The tank capacity is 16 liters, so range is somewhat limited, but that's par for the superbike class. The overall interior and rider package balances high-performance bias with real usability for advanced riders. Now, performance. This is where the new GSX-R1000R makes its mark. At the heart is a 999.8 cc liquid-cooled inline-4 engine with DOHC. Bore and stroke measures 76.0 millimeters by 55.1 millimeters. The compression ratio is raised to 13.8 to 1 for the 2026 model. In terms of output, Suzuki claims about 195 PS, around 192 horsepower, at 13,200 RPM, and 110 Newton-meters of torque at 11,000 RPM. The bike meets the stricter Euro 5+ emissions regulations through a combination of engine updates, a slimmer titanium muffler, 8-hole injectors, larger throttle bodies, and a new lightweight lithium battery. The chassis remains the twin-spar aluminum frame and braced swing arm from the outgoing model, but with enhancements. Showa balance-free front fork and rear BFRC light shock on the R model, Brembo monoblock 4-piston front calipers with 320mm discs, and Bridgestone Batlax RS11 tires. The curb weight is listed around 203 kilograms, or wet, for the 2026 model. In real-world terms, this bike is a track beast. Expect razor-sharp handling, a high-revving engine, strong braking, and serious performance credentials. On the road, it demands respect. If you're used to leader-class superbikes, it will feel intuitive, but for newer riders, it may be a handful. In terms of ride field, what reviewers highlight is that while the peak power numbers are slightly down compared to some rivals due to emissions tuning, the focus is on durability, rideability, and making the engine easier to extract performance from when modified. So yes, the raw numbers might not be the highest in class, but the overall package is extremely well balanced. Also, despite the performance focus, ergonomics over longer rides are better than some ultra-track-oriented bikes. Finally, pricing. Suzuki have been somewhat reserved on global pricing for the 2026 GSX-R1000R. Many markets still list to be announced for MSRP. When the outgoing GSX-R1000R was last available, it cost around £17,400 in the UK, and the new model is expected to be slightly higher given inflation and the upgraded specifications. In most markets, it will remain competitive against other leader-class superbikes like the Yamaha R1, Honda CBR 1000RRRR, and Kawasaki ZX-10R. When you're watching this from countries like, expect local taxes, import duties, and shipping to add significantly to the price. It's positioned as a premium leader superbike, so plan your budget accordingly. In conclusion, the 2026 GSX-R1000R is a strong return for Suzuki in the leader superbike class. It brings outstanding technology, a refined but aggressive exterior, superb rider-centric design, and performance that will satisfy track lovers and experienced road riders alike. If you're in the market for a high-performance superbike that carries real racing DNA, this one deserves your serious consideration. Just make sure you're ready for its power, precision, and the cost that comes with a machine of this level. Thanks for tuning in to this deep dive review. I'd love to hear where in the world you're watching from. Drop that comment below. And if you're keen on comparisons, track tests, or choosing gear for this machine, let me know in the comments and I'll cover that next.